All right, guys, welcome back. So on this episode, I got something exciting I want to go over. So I think we're going to try something. It's up to you guys if we want to keep doing it. So 2 days a week, I'm going to do a loot run in the Southeast Zone or the prison, wherever I go. And anything we find, I'm going to scrap, see how much money we get, and put it in a pot. Then I'm going to do that same thing on another stream. And the same, we're going to put that money in a pot. At the end of the week, sometime we will do a drawing for an event called Pimp My Dude. So what Pimp My Dude is we are going to raise money for a random account. And there's some rules with this. So sorry for the flashbang. It was a big white screen. All right, so the rules are, if you guys want to contribute, that's okay. I'm not asking you. I don't care regardless. It isn't to make someone a millionaire. It's literally to help out a new player. So if you guys donate, that's awesome, but that's really not what it's about. What I'm going to do is do 2 loot runs somewhere, and that's the money I'm going to donate. So it might be a couple million, not a big deal, but a couple, 1 or 2 million helps out a new player tremendously. So with that being said, let's just say, let me take out some money here. Let's just say that you guys want to contribute 50 grand, which isn't much, but if 10 of you guys donate 50 grand, that's 500,000. So let's say that you guys want to donate. If you go to my profile, go to edit buddies. Let's just say you come down here and you add me, right? And then you click my name, trade me, and then you can type in, okay, I'm going to give you 50,000. And then you have to hit accept. Are you sure? Yes. And then hit accept again. Are you sure you want to accept this trade? And hit yes. It'll send me 50 grand, and then I'll have to go and accept it. And then what I will do is I have a spreadsheet here for donators. I will put in your Dead Frontier username and then total donation. And again, guys, donate what you expect to lose, right? If you don't want to trust me, that's okay. I get it. That's why I'm suggesting small donations, 20 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand. And, I'm probably going to loot 1 or 2 million for them. But they get 2 loot runs and then whatever donations they get. So it's not going to be the same every week for whoever it is. So donate what you expect to lose. It will not always be fair to each winner. No rich people. So guys, if you guys are on here and you got 20, 30, 40 million dollars worth of gear, save it for someone that really needs it. If $2 to $4 million isn't going to help you out very much, then please don't do it. We're trusting you guys not to enter. If you do want to enter, just like before, in the comments section, each video, so there's going to be 2 videos, there'll be 2 loot runs, and then the third video we will draw the winner. What we're going to do is post your Dead Frontier username, and then also you have to be a subscriber. Okay, you got to help us out as well. We're trying to grow the channel. We're trying to get Dead Frontier out there, and we want to make sure that this isn't some account that just doesn't care. So you guys got to be players, and you have to be subscribed. All right. So I don't want no rich people. Random person will win. Must be subscribed. They cannot pick the items that they want or request items. What we're gonna do is the third video, the winner. We're gonna look at their items and maybe we'll shop for them. I don't know. You guys can kind of let me know, but I'm thinking we'll shop for them and send them gear. I think the reason that we do that instead of sending them money is it can be it's harder to they can send that money somewhere else, right? I mean, they can still sell the items, but it's different. So we can kind of make more content out of that. We can make someone, maybe we even it out and buy them an armor and a weapon, or maybe we dump it all on a weapon. Maybe we dump it all in an armor. We'll decide what we're going to do with that. If I'm doing a looting stream and I find a trucker backpack, obviously it's like 150 million. I'm not going to give that to a new person. And the reason for that is new people tend to quit, and I'm not going to send my money and the donators' money. If someone donates a crazy amount of money, I'm probably not going to accept that because a lot of new people, they don't stay, right? That's just reality. They don't stay. So I don't want someone wasting their money, and I'm not going to find something that's crazy and then give a new player $100 million when they don't play. So please don't send anything crazy for donations. You know, I'm not asking for this, but if someone sends $1 million, that's not that bad. But if someone sends, you know, 20, 15, 30 million, I'm not going to accept it. It's great that you want to do that, but they're probably going to join the game, and if they play, they play, and if they don't, they walk away, and now that you're out money, right? So we're not trying to make anybody lose money here. And then let's see here, at the end on our third video, when we give it away, I'm going to say donators, and we're going to go through who all donated. And yeah, I think this will be fun, guys. So it gets you guys involved, it gets me involved, it lets me do something for the community every week, and then we kind of have fun with that, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to the chemical plant, I think, and do 2 loot runs. I'll do one this episode, and then I'll have another episode. We'll see how long it takes. Anyway, then what I'll do is I'll put it in my storage somewhere, and I'll leave it there. And then on our third video, I'll scrap it all, and they're going to get the winnings or something like that. We'll figure it out. This is the first one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run over to the chem plant. All right. So if you guys haven't, subscribe, please. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think of this video and this idea. If you guys have ideas, let me know. You know, maybe you guys have some ideas I didn't think about. I don't really want to take donations for items because we don't know what the winner's going to have. So please, cash only. And again, if you don't want to, you know, trust me, that's okay. Just, it is what it is. You know, just donate what you guys expect to lose. So anyway, let's have some fun with this. And I'm going to get set up here, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, so we ran over to the chem plant. I just barricaded. I'm going to put on my looting implants. And then a couple things I was thinking about while I was running over here. And again, maybe you guys have some ideas. So when we do this giveaway, depending on how much money we raise this week, you know, if we raise, and again, I'm just throwing numbers out there, guys. I don't have a clue. But let's just say, you know, I don't know, $10 million. If we raise $10 million, maybe we split that between 2 people. I don't know. Maybe we put a cap on it. Because again, I don't think it's beneficial to give a new player, you know, $20, $30 million. I don't think that's beneficial for them. So I think we have to have a reasonable cap on it. And then the other thing, I think when we do the drawing, maybe we do like the spinning wheel. We've done that before, but we pick like 3 winners or something like that, and then we go over each 3, and then we pick the poorest guy or whatever we want to do. You know, maybe it's something like that, but we'll figure that out, I guess, as we go. But I'm thinking maybe something like that. Pick 3 winners, and then we go through their gear and see who we can help the most. But anyway, so I was just kind of thinking about that. I'm going to get set up. I'm going to repair my armor, and then we're there, guys. So we'll do the loot run together, and see you in a second. All right, so we got all our implants on. We are set, guys. We are loaded. We got our big backpack on, our barrel backpack, and a clean inventory. So this is what we're going to do. And now we're going to go in here. We're going to do our looting, and we're going to pimp someone's dude. I know the last few videos, you guys have all commented a lot, so greatly appreciate that. I really like the comments, guys. And I have a lot of ideas I want to do. I know the weapon reviews. I've gotten a lot of comments about people asking for certain weapons, or maybe a weapon was left out. Just random things. So I got more weapon reviews to do, guys. So hang tight on those. If a weapon that you wanted it wasn't reviewed yet. I know one was the GAU that a lot of people wanted to see. So we'll do a review on that. But yeah, I got a lot I want to do, guys. I try to do a video a day around there. So that kind of give you guys an idea. And again, everything we find here, we are going to just give away. We'll probably just turn it into cash. And yeah, unless it's something crazy. You know, like if I find, again, like I said, like if I find a trucker backpack or something that's just absurd, we're not going to give that away to a new player. And again, if you guys have a decent item, like if, let's just say you guys have the new shotgun, you know, that's not going to eliminate you guys from winning. We just got to be realistic on who we give the money to. And again, I think the best way we do it is we pick 3 winners at the end when we do this, like the third, like our third episode where we draw the winner. I think we can have 3 winners. That way, if someone's got way more stuff, we still have 2 other options to go with. Because the goal is to help someone that truly needs it. And I don't think having 1 good item should disqualify you. And I'm going to give my winnings, so at the top left, my cash, I'm going to also include that in the payout to whoever wins. And again, I'll probably do a couple loot runs, and then they get what they get. And if you guys want, like I said, with the donating, it can be as simple as, let's just say you guys always stay at Synchronon Bunker. Maybe you do one boss cycle, right? Which is, that's nothing. Do 1 boss cycle, scrap that stuff. If it's 80 grand, okay, well, that's 80 grand, right? I think that there's enough of us that this really isn't going to be an issue. I mean, by myself, I'll probably get 2 million, which, again, doesn't sound like a lot. But for a new player, that's a chunk of change. So if you guys can't see my boost, I do have the Mastercraft implant mimicked. So if you didn't see that, I like to do that, and I recommend mimicking it especially when there's an event going on, because you find enough stuff to where you really don't need the boost on item find. So you may as well mimic the Mastercraft. I'm only picking up ammo if it's like some crazy amount. I typically don't have any issues filling my inventory in 1 run here. And again, if you guys have some video ideas, please let me know. I greatly need those. Making a video a day, it's doable. I've been doing it for months now, but that goes so far, guys. That goes so far. It lets me know what you guys want to see, and it gives me more content. And a lot of my content is from you guys, and I need you guys to keep putting ideas out there. I think this will help, because this is going to give me an easy go-to as far as content goes, and it's fun, and it's engaging with you guys, right? We're all involved in this, and it helps the community. So, like, I think this is a huge win. I think this is an awesome thing to do, and it'll be fun. I think the giveaway is going to be fun and informative, because we can, like, diagnose, someone's build for them, and I think that's going to give us another good opportunity to look at different things. If there is a really expensive item that you guys are on the fence about, you don't want to throw down the cash for it, but you do, but you don't, again, let me know. I can look into the item for you, do a demo on it. For example, the parasitic husk. That's one I was on the fence for a long time with. But again, if you play the game like me, I play this game a lot, right? So, yeah, it is crazy spending money on a video game like this, but if you're gonna play a game a lot, I think it's worth it. But that's just my opinion. So take that as you will, guys. I'm gonna be excited all week to see who we give this to and how much money they get. That hurt. And again, like I always say, I do take more damage now because I have some implants on that help me with my looting, but they also make me take more damage. I think I take like 45% more damage in total. Nice. Wooden planks and nails. Like those. I like those. $15 spots left, guys. See, it doesn't take us very long. Again, with all these implants. So, like, if you look at my implants, guys, they're I mean, I don't know how much money I have in my implants, but it is a shit ton. A lot of people think, you know, it's not worth it, but I mean, they pay for themselves. It just takes a long time. I am uploading a video too right now for you guys. I'm actually uploading the minigun video, but it's making my game delayed, kind of. Like my shooting and stuff when I click. Kind of messing with me. And when I do the chem plant, if you haven't noticed, I go up and down in a row. Like I try to keep track of where I've been. And the easiest way for me that I found is to just go up and down, up and down, up and down in a straight line. And it helps me know where I've looted and make sure I don't miss any locations. $88 grand in cash so far. I don't need that plank. After I usually find one plank and nail together, I typically don't loot more because I like to get one free barricade out of it, if that makes sense. If I can do that every loot run, then essentially my barricading was free. So that's kind of my mindset. That's what I do. Again, I don't like running out of planks and nails. I've done it before, and it sucks. So as long as I can replace the one I'm going to use, then we're good. Ah, didn't want to take that. That's alright. We'll throw it out. Sometimes I just hit E on accident, not thinking. Three spots left. 2 spots left. Okay, so we looted down that section. Nice. Master crafted no dechet. Don't need ammo. Don't need any clothing. I see a body over there. 2 bodies. We gotta go get those guys. It'll drive me nuts if I don't. Okay, we're full. But I have some stuff I need to throw out, so we're good. Alright, let's go grab those bodies real quick. Let's throw out... I don't really want ammo, so... Let's get rid of... I got 2 nails, I don't need those. Let's get rid of the grenades. And let's get rid of... Is there any of the gas? Any of this that's junk. Anything that's under 20 grand I really don't need. I don't know if we have anything under 20 grand. No. 2 spots left. Let's check these 2 up here that we passed. No, but I'll eat it. No, but I'll eat it. Alright. We'll go back up here and we will do the little insides of the building. Take that. Implant batteries, 20 grand. Alright, so now we're full. We'll go ahead and finish this building, because who knows what could be here. We want to do that. It's 40 grand, I think. So then what I do is I start getting rid of lower valued items. And the reason that I want to finish looting this building is because who knows what could be here, right? So I don't want to leave the one good item that came here, an implant or whatever it may be. I don't want to leave that just sit. I may as well finish the building. It only took us less than 15 minutes to loot all this stuff. I think it was like 12 minutes. Did we loot that yet? I can't remember. FM Mag, that's a good one. Let's get rid of... Okay. K50M. M4. I think that's worth more than 20 grand. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's 24,000. So 128k in cash. Okay, that's it, guys. So now I think we're good. All right, let's get out of here. And typically my videos are 15 to 25 minutes long. I like to keep them like that for upload reasons. So this actually kind of worked out. We'll take that. We'll throw something away. Let's get rid of this. We have a better chance of finding something more valuable in that. Okay. Go in here. We're going to barricade. Yep, we're going to take that. We're going to give this guy... Actually, you know what? No, let's leave it. Okay, let's barricade. So the first episode of Pimp My Guy. First episode is done. What we're going to do is we're going to take all this, put it in storage. We also got to get the stuff out of the backpacks. So there we have it. And again, we'll do another video, and whatever it takes us 15, 25 minutes to loot, we'll add to this, and then we'll scrap it all. and we'll get our money worth. Oh, and then the third video, we will get the comments, see who all is eligible. Again, you have to subscribe, and you have to leave your Dead Frontier username, and you cannot be rich. And then I will collect everybody's money. If anybody sends me anything, I will put the donators here, total donation. And actually, I need to do this now. 140. We'll put 141K, and we'll put Sega. So far, that's what they're going to get from me. The 141K plus whatever this all scraps for. So anyways, let me know your thoughts on this, guys. Let me know if you're excited. And again, keep me posted with ideas you guys have. Join our Discord. The link is in the description below. And until next time, you guys stay safe out there. Peace.